You got the 7520 and the box spreader we got over from the new farm going, and the person driving that is none other than Ava, and we'll get a little closer after. But Christoph got that ready today. He hooked it up, blew a hydraulic line the second he tried to open the tailgate, but he wanted to get her involved, and she's been asking throughout the year to be able to drive, and then when it came up to it, she's like, I don't know, and then Christoph's like, no, you wanted to, so we'll show you, and now she's beyond ecstatic that she's getting to drive. And it's a little spreader, a little tractor, so it's perfect for her. Well, we've been spreading on, well, what Marcus has been putting solid manure on. Gerhard was going this morning with it, and then once Marcus got done school, he took over. So he is loading for himself and Avi. Like I was saying, the pick right is just a little too big to train someone, like to let kids learn on. Like when I was their age, I had a little box spreader like that, not the same one, but a New Holland one or a new idea. We had both. Ours are all beat to shit. They're just wore out, but this one's in pretty decent shape for still running. That's why we got the pick right the other year, because our box spreaders we were snapping chains. You couldn't spread one day without one of the chains breaking, if not both, on the spreaders. So with this pick right, we don't have any problems anymore. Last year and so far this year's been going good. As long as the gearboxes are good and greased, it's been running good. But that thing is a perfect setup to have Ava learn. Marcus learned on a very similar setup, the MX120 or the 62180, whichever one he was running, or the John Deere 7600. But like I was saying, Christoph rode with her for a little while until she got comfortable, but she's driving in a nice slow gear. She's waving, and nice long field for her, so she's empty before she even has to turn, and she's doing great. I think she's already spread like 5-6 loads, basically from right here over to there. So she's having a blast, and that's all that matters. And she's learning. And in a couple of years, maybe her and Marcus will be competing for the pick right. He's right behind me right there, because he's coming up here to do where he ran out. It is pretty cool though. This is the first time Marcus and Ava, brother and sister, are actually both driving equipment on their own. Marcus is 10, Ava's 8.
Marcus, do you have water in your tractor? Because I'm thirsty, because it's very hot in here. No.
I don't know if the AC's on in that, or if the AC doesn't work. Never really used that tractor too much, but I'll go check for her after. But this is the last little pile we got out here. I guess it's not little, but last kind of pile. So this spreader holds between 2 and, or no, it holds more than 2 of that one. So 3, at least 3 spreader folds of the other one, if not more. So it holds a lot more than the little box spreaders. We're gonna go to Avi and see how she's doing. How are you doing? You excited?
Yeah.
It's hot?
Yeah, I turned the AC on.
That's
why when I'm going to park it, I'm going to go outside and have it.
Okay.
Mine just slows me
Yeah.
down.
You like spreading so far?
Yeah, a little.
You learning? You feel proud?
A little.
This your first time you've been allowed to drive alone?
No, actually, the third.
What'd you do before?
When I was 4, Dad teach me how to drive up his tractor, and I was a
Oh, yeah. But this is your first time spreading. Normally you love the camera.
What?
So I did try turning the snowflake wasn't on, but I think the system needs to get charged. It's the first time the AC's been turned on all year, so it's probably low. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to it, all right? That way Marcus can fill your manure spreader back up. Alrighty. Bye-bye. See, normally she loves when the camera's on her. She's more excited than she's letting off. We're in the John Deere, because Stan went home, so I'm just running both tankers. Spreading on top of what Marcus just put solid manure on. They're getting pretty close to finishing up this field. They got a lot done together. Well, Marcus just had me stop. He said PTO stopped working on the R, and something internally on the rear end is grinding. So PTO, we must have to pull the housing out or something, because it's broke. All of a sudden, middle of a load. I'm gonna bring Ava and Marcus down to the two tractors, because we gotta bring them up to away from the road for the night. We had the little breakdown right there, so they had to stop spreading, and now we're gonna get these two tractors. Ava, what'd you think of your first day spreading? Was it fun? You learn a lot? How'd you like spreading with your sister?
Good.
Alrighty, well they're gonna drive both these back up there.
Nice for the more help. Well, there's two of the people and then one of him, so I joined in, and there's 2 and 2.
Yep. Well, it's been a couple days, and this is what's going on with the 260R. John Deere's, our dealer, basically told us we got to pull the rear PTO housing off. So this is a learning experience, because never done it. Didn't want to do it in the first place, but stuff happens. So something internally that runs this right here is what.
When I pulled the plug, the steel was coming.
Okay. Well, this piece cups the PTO shaft, so whatever runs this part is, I'm guessing, what's stripping, or there's a gear in there. One of the two. It's grinding like a sucker. I don't think I turned the PTO on camera because I just didn't want to do more damage. Once we heard it grinding, we shut it off. So yeah, we're gonna see what's going on here. The old poor 260 is giving us a bad taste for the John Deeres.
Well, our 7600 did that a long time ago.
Yeah, the 7600. Oh, last year, all it was a loose alternator terminal, and that thing was down for 6 months. It was, but this year it's running the Bodco, so.
Where's that bar?
All right, so this thing seems very heavy,
Yes.
and our engine crane we don't think it's strong enough. So before we have a catastrophe, we're gonna use the Bobcat with the fork, and we'll lift it with that off. Are you hooking it on the bottom or the top? On the top, hopefully. Okay. And then that should be strong enough.
Hopefully.
Better?
No. I a feeling it's gonna go. Whoop.
One of the two ways.
Maybe
Get a jack under there.
Jack will come along. We can come along with the ass end up.
What we did is we put one of the PTO shafts back in, then we put a pipe on that so we can direct if it's gonna,
You're gonna hold this, and I'll use the car.
if it's gonna flip downwards or upwards. We don't know because we've never done this.
Oh, I got it.
So that way we can correct the, because we don't know if that's the correct lifting point, if it's centered. So it gives us some way to leverage it.
I take one head. Oh, let's take off.
Well, Christoph grabbed the come along because the pipe was not working. So it was dropping, the bottom was dropping forwards. So I don't know. Oh my gosh, that was heavy.
I'm happy I didn't get crushed.
Wow.
Perfect.
Well, okay, it's perfectly balanced. But we
So
didn't.
you know what? Hook it on these two arms. Perfect.
For anyone that needs to do one of these in the future.
Yes. All right, back this bitch up.
Wow, that was heavy. Oh, I love it. I love it. This.
Yes. All right. Okay, I gotta go. We're gonna finish this up.
Okay. Am I hitting anything or do I lift it?
Oh, you're good.
Okay, we're gonna. Good?
Yeah, back up. I had to take that plug out too. We're trying to go right here.
How are we setting this thing down?
I don't know yet.
Good?
Now. We'll hold it.
Yeah, I would like you to hold it.
Alright. Drop it like she's hot. If I go through the cement, probably sit pretty good. That's pretty nice.
This was designed
To be torn apart.
for easier.
Sounded like John you more and more. Sissy.
I will say, it is easier to pull this PTO housing off than basically any other tractor. I gotta say that.
200 wasn't bad.
The 200 had, no, it wasn't too bad. It was also a little bit different how I had to do it.
Yeah.
So, we'll show you what broke. Right behind this, there is a bolt. We're guessing more than one, but holds this gear. Bolts came loose. They dropped out. And then the housing dropped, so the bolts got chewed in the gears, plus the housing wasn't sitting where it's supposed to. That's why it broke middle of the load. Well, we pulled that housing off.
That probably has to spin on. I don't know if the bang has.
Oh wait, this is timed.
I'm sure it's all timed still. Oh yeah, she definitely timed.
I don't see no mark on the bottom one.
Oh, I don't, oh. It's weird that there's a mark on the top one then.
Yeah, I don't think there's a time on it. Maybe.
Well, normally you only need timing if there's 3 shafts.
Yeah, I think it'll be alright.
It might not be as bad. Maybe that fucking bolt fall off, and that gear that's fucking eating that sidewall.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Well, let's pull this off and just see. I don't know if this has to come out.
There's a chance that fucking has to.
No, well, it's shaft. Looks like
Or maybe the PTO has to come off the car. Oh no.
No, you just gotta drop the stuff in the dirt.
Yeah, no, right.
Well, we do have to replace one gear.
this gear has to get replaced.
She took some,
2 gears. Because you're not putting this back together.
oh yeah, that one's kaput.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got 2 gears.
Shit.
Oh,
yeah.
drop more in the dirt. You're doing great, Brady.
Oh, there's a bolt. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that little cutie.
look at that. Where's the other bolt?
It's still in there, snapped off.
So one popped out, took a joyride right over this sucker, hopped and hopped, caught this magnet that we didn't know was in here.
No, it's not a magnet.
Wait, that's not a magnet?
Probably like an engagement thing or whatever.
Yeah, but it's just,
That's a magnet.
wait,
It's magnetic.
it must be a little bit
What the
magnetic.
fuck is going on here? What's all
It's
this
just
shit?
sitting there.
Bottom housing.
Oh yeah, bottom housing snapped off. I'm guessing when that gear took the joyride,
Yeah, it's that
it
bolt.
pushed it down,
Yep,
and that's why that bolt snapped because it went boop.
because it caught it hard.
Oh yeah. So someone didn't tighten the bolt down. That's what happened here.
John Deere, will you cover this for us? I'll title that the video.
Is this? No, it's not snapped.
John Deere, will you cover this? Well, I'm gonna grab this skid steer. We're gonna have to get some parts ordered up tomorrow. The gear, the housings, some stuff like that. And it'll be good, hopefully. We'll put some Loctite on that bolt that snapped, or on for that housing, so it shouldn't happen again. And yeah, at least it didn't come off too hard. But that's gonna be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Till the next one.